A few people just dared to not believe that I would die. And I'm here today because I was not going to die. It all started probably end of September 2021, and I was feeling kind of poor. Felt like I had a really bad cold. I was in bed for a few days. I guess I was concerned that maybe I was contracting COVID and it was maybe on the extreme side. My family was quite concerned, and I wasn't really getting any better. So on October 2nd or October 3rd, 2021, I went to a hospital in Calgary via ambulance. They were asking how I was doing, and I explained some of my symptoms. They didn't necessarily think it was COVID, but that it could be, they needed to do some tests, but they wanted to intubate me. And I knew that might be serious, so I asked them to contact my family and make sure they knew what was happening. I was intubated and put on a breathing machine. I had viral and bacterial lung infection. I was septic, and the treatments that they were attempting with me were not succeeding, and so I was getting sicker and sicker. The first hospital I went to had exhausted all resources and couldn't do any more for me, and they were almost giving up on me. And my family had numerous prayer chains rallying around to support them and to pray for my health. A doctor employed a non-conventional method of getting nutrients into me versus being tube fed, and that started to make a difference. The doctors were telling my family that within days he will probably come out of his coma, and we'll see if this new treatment is working. And days turned into weeks. And finally, around November 9 or 10, I opened my eyes and I was awake again. My wife was there and started to explain what had happened and asked how long I thought time had passed. And I was shocked to hear that I had been asleep, in other words, for 5 weeks. Because I was paralyzed, I couldn't really do anything. I couldn't feed myself. I remember thinking, well, how long is it going to take before I play piano again? And I had a tracheotomy, and my throat was all disrupted, and I thought, am I ever going to be able to sing again? My family got wind that there was a music therapy program they could sign up for, and a very nice lady came into my hospital room in intensive care with a guitar, and she started to play Christian songs and worship tunes. And I was loving that. And then I thought, I really want to hear the hymn In the Garden. And then she started playing it. And I didn't ask her to play it, but she just did. And I started to tear up, and I was clearly emotional over it. And she wondered if I was okay. And I tried to motion to her, yes, I'm okay, keep going, keep singing. The beautiful part of that song is there's a line that says, he walks with me and talks with me and tells me that I am his own. And it dawned on me that during the coma, the entire time, he was with me. He was walking with me. He was talking with me, and he was telling me, Shawn, you are mine. I left the hospital on Christmas Eve of that year, and I'm alive today because of God's word and because God answers prayer. Life is pretty much back to normal. My health is very strong. I am working again. Our family, all our 6 kids are doing very well. We brought our nephew into our family the year after I was out of the hospital, so we have 7. It's almost like the family Von Trapp. Maybe I should teach them all how to sing. I really want to share a message that because Jesus will never leave us or forsake us, and he will never die, he's alive forevermore, there is never a shortage of his healing power and miraculous power at work in our lives. Because Jesus is still alive, he's still doing miracles. We should dare to believe that we can see them.